What's good? What's good? What's good? It's your boy Eames. Welcome today. I'm just here trying to make sure you don't become another broke ass rapper or broke ass singer. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time. We're gonna jump right into it. And today we are gonna talk about how everything you've been taught about booking shows is all wrong. Of course, unless you haven't been taught anything and you just been winging it your whole career, which I did for the majority of my career. But that's another story for another day. I'm gonna tell you why music has absolutely nothing. I shouldn't say that. Music is maybe 20% of how you get booked on a show or a tour or a festival or any type of thing where you're on stage. Music has very little to do with it. Now I know what you're thinking. This is the music industry that makes zero sense, but let me let you in on a secret. Promoters generally really don't care about your music. Now, before you jump down my throat, let me explain what I'm saying. So, yes, music matters. You cannot suck, okay? I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you already think you're pretty good, or, your family and friends, or you've got somewhat of some small, minute fan base to some degree, and you're at least a level 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 with, a little bit of talent. You got some music out, right? And that's good. You can't be absolutely terrible. But once you get past the stage of, okay, my music is good, that leaves you in a field of what, I don't know, a million different performers on the planet. Okay. So what separates you from these other performers who may have more followers than you, or more YouTube views, or more Spotify plays? It's performance. So in theory, there's two reasons why promoters will book an act. One, you're gonna bring a crap load of people to their show, and that's usually like on a local level or a super national level. So like if you're super local, super small, those promoters want to make money off of you. They need to make their money to cover their cost. I'm not gonna get into that, but they want to make money. So they want you to bring people to their shows so the people can buy from the bar, they can get their bar cut, or they want people to come through the door so they can get their door cut. Okay, they want to make money. That's at the bottom level. On the higher level, obviously you want to bring people to a show to get, you got to be able to pack out an arena, okay? But then there's this middle level of a crap load of shows, like, I don't know, college shows and conferences, and even some smaller festivals that promoters just don't care, or booking companies don't care about your music. And here's what they want to know. They want to know, can you perform? Okay, so I'm pretty skilled in the college market, so I'll just talk about the college market for just 1 second. Inside of the college market, I've submitted to a crap load of different booking agencies. Okay, when I was first starting out, I literally sent out an email to, I don't know, 100 different booking agents and booking agencies and whatnot. Not one of them really asked me to hear my music. The number one thing they wanted to know was what I looked like on stage. Okay, because when you go to a show, yes, the music is a big thing, and you can sing your ass off or you can rap your ass off, but if you cannot move a crowd with a live performance, there's no hope for you. There's no touring. There's no doing major shows. There's not all of these different elements. There is no college market essentially for you. Okay, now here's an example. I always bring this up. Artists always be like, oh my God, how do I get in front of I want to tour with Chris Brown or Bruno Mars, or I want to tour with Big Sean, and so forth and so on. Well, I always say, are you sure you want to tour in front of them right now? Okay, the thing is, your music may be just as good as, a Chris Brown, or who somebody else, Taylor Swift, or who somebody else, Little Durk. Your music may be just as good, okay? But the thing that you don't have that these major artists have, at least right now, we're gonna fix this, is your live performance, okay? These artists have tons and tons and tons and tons of budget and dollars and money behind them to make sure that the lights are epic on stage, and to make sure that the background dancers are elite, and the live band and the DJ is all put together to put on an awesome stage performance. They are not just going up there typically when they're like touring and just popping in an MP3 and just doing their thing, walking across the stage. It's a production. That's how you get booked on national shows. You separate yourself from the underground, independent, local artists. Now, am I saying should you go invest $10,000 on stage elements and, the greatest band ever, or background dancers to tour with? No. But it's time to start rethinking your brain. And after the product is made, after you've put your all into your music and you've been to studios and spent countless hours making the greatest masterpiece you can make, that's just one small part of it, okay? There's a lot of other things that go into that, like marketing and so forth. But one of the elements that's looked over the most is live performance. So here's my tip, okay? Start working on your live performance. It's okay to think out of the box. Go buy your smoke machine. It's okay that when you're at a local show like an open mic or you're just doing an artist showcase, take time not to just talk to the sound man. I always go talk to who's running the lights, or I ask the sound man, do these lights do anything cool? Can they be synced up to music? Because I'm trying to make sure I create that separation of every other artist that's gonna get up tonight, or at the festival. I'm always trying to figure out, what am I exactly allowed to do? I'm known for bringing out a drum line. I'll make sure that's okay. It's not going to break any of the rules that they have for the performance. I'm calling ahead to see what the venue offers. Is there a fog machine? I'm just always trying to separate myself, because I can take that video footage and now I can shoot that out on a national basis, or to different booking agents or to different festivals, conferences, so forth and so on. And I start separating myself from what they typically see, which is an artist walking back and forth across the stage, YouTube links, or just stuff that's really not gonna make their show that much better. Okay, they want their show to be electric. If you can't bring fans in to their shows, you at least have to kill the stage to where the people that do come to their shows are gonna leave like, oh my God, that show was amazing. Such and such production company throws the best shows, or such and such promoter throws the most epic shows. Okay, you need to be the hit of the night. It's not always all about numbers. Okay, now numbers has historically been the thing that artists shoot for. I made sure my stage performance was great, and I started getting phone calls from a lot of different places, and they were allowing me opportunities just because my live show was that good. Okay, so we'll talk about some of the things you can do at like open mics and just local showcases in another video. But just start thinking like, how can I make my stage performance that better? Am I really separating myself on stage from other artists? I want to tour. What is touring about? Touring is about stage performance. I'm already separating myself from a musical standpoint from the things I'm doing with production and mixing in the studio. But what am I doing to separate myself on stage? Okay, so that's it for today. We're gonna be back soon. Make sure you subscribe, like all of that good stuff. I'm just here to make sure nobody ends up a broke ass rapper or a broke ass singer. Eames, I'm out.